turntable.
Hello guys,
you can move
I'm
the
back.
turntable with the green action lever. Pick a tunnel, then drive Thomas forwards to go
And
straight to
today
the
we're
adventure.
gonna play
Use the green action
Railway
lever to move the
Adventures,
turntable
Thomas
and
and
decide
Friends.
which tunnel you want.
Next we're
then
gonna do
help to repair the landslide.
We're gonna do help to repair the landslide.
There's been a landslide at the mountain station Caldy Fell. The railway track's broken, so Percy can't deliver the coal. Harold and Toby need your help to rebuild the track. Here we are at Caldy Fell. But where's the landslide? Perhaps we'd better go into the sidings.
I'm glad the Fat Controller has sent an engine to help us, Thomas. But I thought he'd send a bigger engine than you.
Little engines can do big things, Percy, and I work very hard.
I've brought a lot of stones to repair the viaduct, Thomas. Could you take them up to the top of the hill?
You'll soon have those stones up the mountain, Thomas. It's hard work, Harold, for me and the Troublesome Truck. I'm listening, Thomas. Whistle when you're ready and I'll unload the stones.
Harold works very hard, doesn't he, Thomas?
The Troublesome Truck's empty, Thomas. Hurry and bring me another load of stones. I'll bring some more for you straight away.
There you go. Actually, you can barely see, so there you go. I'm gonna just put it right here. Sorry if you can barely see Percy.
I'm ready to unload the stones as soon as you get to the top of the mountain. I hope so, Harold. This Troublesome Truck is very heavy.
I'm surprised the Fat Controller didn't send a bigger engine than you, Thomas.
He knows that I'm a really useful engine, Percy. And I work as hard as the bigger engines do.
Harold works very hard, doesn't he, Thomas? I'm surprised the Fat Controller didn't send a bigger engine than you, Thomas.
He knows that I'm a really useful engine, Percy. And I work as hard as the bigger engines do. I'm ready to unload the stones as soon as you get to the top of the mountain. I hope so, Harold. This Troublesome Truck is very heavy.
Harold works very hard, doesn't he, Thomas?
I'm ready to unload the stones as soon as you get to the top of the mountain. I hope so, Harold. This Troublesome Truck is very heavy.
Can you manage the job, Thomas? Or do you need my help?
No, thank you, Percy. I think we're doing very well. Are you taking on more water, Thomas? Yes, I really need it, Harold. Pushing the action lever from side to side fills me up, and my driver can check the gauge to see when I'm full.
Harold works very hard, doesn't he, Thomas?
You'll soon have those stones up the mountain, Thomas. It's hard work, Harold, for me and the Troublesome Truck.
I'm surprised the Fat Controller didn't send a bigger engine than you, Thomas.
He knows that I'm a really useful engine, Percy. And I work as hard as the bigger engines do.
I don't like pulling troublesome trucks, Thomas. I like pulling coaches much better.
Never mind, James. Pulling the Troublesome Trucks is a very important job. I'll bring one for you now. I've repaired the viaduct now, Thomas. What's the next job to do, Harold? I'm ready to lay the track now. Could you bring the pieces of track for me, please? Yes, Harold. They're in the sidings. I'll follow Toby.
Thomas, what a surprise! What are you doing here?
I'm helping Harold at the landslide, Cranky, and he's asked me to bring some pieces of track to repair the railway.
Well, I'm very busy, Thomas. But I suppose I can find time to load the track. Where's your flatbed? It's a good thing I'm here, Thomas. You couldn't do this by yourself.
I'm very happy to have your help, Cranky. Thank you.
Come on. on, Thomas. I can't wait all day, you know. Aren't you glad that I'm here to help you, Thomas? This is a big job, you know.
Thank you, Cranky. I'm sure I couldn't load the track without you.
You're a very small engine, Thomas. Are you sure you can manage a big job like this? It's a good thing I'm here, Thomas. You couldn't do this by yourself.
I'm very happy to have your help, Cranky. Thank you. I'm very pleased you're back, Thomas. I see you've brought some pieces of track for me to fit.
Thomas, you can only take...
Harold wants me to bring some pieces of track so he can repair the rails for Percy. Perhaps I'd better get a flatbed and ask Cranky to load some track on it. I can fit the next part of the track as soon as you can bring it to me, Thomas. I'm on my way, Harold. It's a long job, isn't it, Thomas? Yes, Harold. But you're working very fast. I'm sure we'll soon repair the railway. I can fit the next part of the track as soon as you can bring it to me, Thomas. I'm on my way, Harold. It's a long job, isn't it, Thomas? Yes, Harold. But you're working very fast. I'm sure we'll soon repair the railway. Keep going, Thomas. We'll soon have the track fixed. That's good, Harold. Percy's really anxious to deliver his coal. This job needs a strong helicopter like me.
Can Percy drive over the new rails now, Thomas?
Yes, Toby. The track's repaired and it's safe again.
Hooray!
Let's
Hooray!
go say goodbye to
Now I can
Percy.
get back to work. Goodbye, Thomas. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, Percy. Take care. It was hard repairing
Oh,
that
what,
landslide. I wonder what my next job will be. Splendid. The track's been repaired and Percy's on his way to deliver the coal. Harold couldn't have done the job. The lost shunt. Drive Thomas this
Meanwhile,
way.
we're
If you
gonna
like
check
to, it's
this.
a landslide. All aboard. It's a landslide. My book of pictures. Pull Thomas's whistle if you'd like to see, or Thomas helps Bertie. Thomas,
I already played this
to
game
go
a
back to my office. Thomas helps Bert. No, pull Thomas if you no, pull Tom if you no, pull Tom if you no, pull Thomas Tom if no, pull Tom if no, pull Tom if you no, pull Thomas's whistle if Thomas to go back to my Thomas to go back to my office. Pull Thomas's whistle. It's a or to go back to the engine.
Alright. We're gonna drive around the island real fast,
around the island.
and then I'm gonna cut back to you guys.
Go this way if you'd like to drive Thomas around the island. You can visit the stations to meet some of his friends and perhaps find more games to play. This is Brandon, the harbour station. Let's see if any of my friends are here. To talk to Gordon, use the green action lever to change the points and the red throttle to drive me to him.
What are you doing here, Thomas? Are you lost?
No, Gordon. Are you lost?
Now don't be cheeky, Thomas. You should show respect to an important express like me. I never get lost.
Neither do I, Gordon. Goodbye. Now, let's continue our journey around the island.
Let's
Pull the
quickly
red
do a
throttle,
game, and
please.
then I'm gonna
This
stop,
tunnel leads to a
and
game where
then-
we can race with Bertie. Pull my whistle to play the game, or use the red throttle to back me up and carry on our journey.
I'm glad I'm a bus. I wouldn't like to run on a track all the time. Wouldn't you rather be on the road, Thomas?
Oh no, Bertie. The rail's much faster than the road.
Let's see if you're right, Thomas. Shall we have a race?
Yes, let's race to the station. I'm sure I'll be there first.
And I'm sure you won't, Thomas. When shall we start?
We can start just as soon as my driver pulls my whistle, Bertie.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Oh no! Thomas is beating me! Faster! Faster! I know I can win. Poor little Thomas. He can't go as fast as I can. I must go faster. Thomas is getting ahead. Just see how fast I am. You'll never win, Thomas. Thomas is only a little engine. I'll beat him easily. Oh no! Thomas is beating me. Faster! Faster! Thomas is only a little engine. I'll beat him easily. I can't believe it. Thomas is going faster than I am. Buses are faster than steam engines. I'm sure they are. Oh dear, Thomas is ahead. I'll have to go faster. Thomas is only a little engine. Thomas, you're only a little engine. How did you manage to win the race?
Because I tried very, very hard, Bertie.
I'm a big, strong bus. I'm sure I'm usually faster than a little engine.
We'd better have another race some other time, Bertie, to see if you're right. But today I'm the winner. Hooray! Well done. We won the race with Bertie. If you'd like to print this certificate, you can find it on the wall in the Fat Controller's office. That was fun. If you'd like to play the game again, use the green action lever to set the points and drive me into the tunnel. Or, if you would like to carry on exploring, just push the red throttle. Change the points here if you want us to race Bertie. Use the green action lever to change the points if you want to go off the main track here.
Alright, guys. That was episode 2. Now, I'm going to go straight on to episode 3. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.